Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Here's Diana. In today's video, I'm gonna be telling you the 5 things that I do before a job hiring event. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and follow me for more videos about my life, my workout, and my fun challenges that I do to myself. So without further ado, let's go. So first thing first, if you guys are going to a job interview or anything is important in your life, it's very important to be organized. One of the things I do is I write everything in my notebook, in my book, my diary, whatever you call it, your journal. It is very important, even your finances, your numbers, how much, everything, write it here. You gotta write everything because that's gonna be keeping you organized. So that's the first thing I do. If I have something tomorrow, like tomorrow I have a job interview, it's a job event where, you go. Uh, so first thing, I'm gonna prepare myself. I did my hair already. Later in the night, I'm gonna put my clothes, the clothes I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I'm gonna set it apart. I'm gonna make sure it's clean, it's not wrinkled, it's something professional, so I don't have to be rushing and then look crazy when I get there, right? So it's very important to do all these little details so you make your life for success. Okay, so make sure to be organized and write everything the day before. Another thing is make sure your resume or your papers, documentation are in place. Are you know where they are? You have copies of everything. You make sure it's does let's say your resume doesn't have mistakes, doesn't have misspelling. Make sure all the information that you need is in the resume, the most important information, right? So all of these little details you have to make sure you have it in place the day before, right? You have to make sure you have enough copies. You have to make sure that you have everything prints that you need. So this is very important. So that's what I do. I make sure I print my resume and everything, all my paperwork. So another important thing is make sure you do your research. Like if you're going to a baseball game or you're playing for a team, you gotta make sure you do your research about that thing. If you, like in my case, I'm going to a hiring fair, so I'm making sure all the schools that I wanna apply, I have it in my, I'm looking for the information, what schools, what grades, what's the school that I want to apply, why I want to apply to these schools. They're gonna be asking me questions, and I need to have background about the schools that I want to apply, because then they see, oh, really interested, she has knowledge. You gotta show yourself as a smart person, right? So it's very important. Also, you gotta do your research, because you gotta make sure that what you're applying is beneficial for yourself, not just randomly applying to places, right? Another tip is practice your questions if you want, and also have a positive mindset. Of course, sometimes things happen. It's not always going to be the way you want it. But, if you practice, if you have good mindset, be positive, don't go places being angry, and, also present the best of yourself, be dynamic, put yourself in a challenge positions. So those are the things people gonna look for it, like they see that you're willing to do the job, or you're willing to be that type of person that you're showing. So practice your questions if you had to, so you have already your mindset, and when they ask you questions, you're already, okay, this is what I'm going to say. Also, because of the vocabulary words that sometimes daily you don't use it, but for the interview or anything, you have to be, oh, okay, this is what I have to say. But anyways, keep in mind. All right, last but not least, make sure that you have everything in place, your keys, your phone, the copies that you need, any documentation that you need extra before you go. Don't forget your keys. And, be prepared, take a deep breath, and, just be yourself when you get there. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you have any experience like that, like an interview or anything important event, let me know in the comments and I will let you know how my day was tomorrow. How was my hiding fair in the following videos. So stay tuned and see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.